Hello, you cool cats, and welcome back to another episode of Steins Gate. And let's go ahead and just pick right back up where we left off. So, here we go. But when I lie down, I find myself unable to sleep. Though part of me is still frightened by the dark secrets we've uncovered, the curiosity and excitement are too much to bear. We've built a machine that can send emails to the past. It's like a dream, but it's real, and it's ours. As I start thinking of ways to use it, my imagination spreads out to infinity, driving the last vestiges of fear from my mind. La 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 la, words. I'm standing in absolute darkness. How long have I been here? I can't remember. I can't move. I can't feel. What? Why is my clicking not working? Okay, there we go. I can't see. The world is empty. Is that Christina? No, not empty. A voice resounds in the blackness, as if whispering in my ear, as if screaming from far away, as if dozens of people around me are speaking at once. Where am I? You are beyond the event horizon, where time and space switch places. Suddenly the darkness is dispelled. An ocean of stars fills the heavens. The sight is breathtakingly beautiful. However, one point in space lacks stars. I notice that point. I stare at that point. My body starts to fall. I'm falling through the sea of stars. No, not falling. I'm being pulled into a rift of utter darkness from which not even light can escape. In an instant, my consciousness has exceeded the speed of light. Stars flash past and vanish from sight. Light itself is but dust in my wake. Logic screams that this cannot be. Nothing can move faster than light. That would contradict the theory of relativity. You aren't moving. That voice again. It comes from behind, overtaking my faster-than-light consciousness. At the same time, it seems to lie in wait at my destination. Why do I hear Christina's voice? You aren't moving. Those same words. Remember what I said. Here, space and time switch places. Space and time switch places. You can't move through space. But your time is stretching out to infinity. I accelerate. I can hardly breathe. It feels like something is crushing my body. 1 second for you, an eternity for me. As I observe you from a distance, I see you as a still object. I fall. I'm pulled to the depths of the dark, or perhaps to the end of the universe. But even beyond the speed of light, I'll never reach it. Am I looping? No, that's not it. Is the end running away from me? That's not it either. Stretching. What is stretching? Space? Me? Don't look back. Eternity is not infinite. Time stretches towards eternity. Yet it has an end. Something approaches. It approaches slowly, a stark contrast to the stars flashing past. Is it really approaching? It looks like it's standing still. Its slowness gives it that illusion. I don't know what it is, but it is something. The event horizon. I try to reach towards it, but my hand won't move. Don't look back. You will see only yourself trapped in a second stretched out to eternity. I'm slowing to a stop, but still I keep falling. The end never comes. An asymptotic approach to zero. I don't know how to say that word. Asymptotic? I don't know. I've never read that word before in my life. Asymptotic approach to zero. When will this second pass? Time and space have switched places. A second stretched out to infinity. 1 second becomes 0.1 seconds. 0.1 seconds becomes 0.01 seconds. 0.01 second becomes 0.001 second. 0.0001 seconds. And so on, and so on, and so on, and so on, and even more. When will I arrive? Gradually, time shortens. Gradually, my perception of time lengthens. Face forward, struggle on. No matter how close I get, I can never reach. To the Demon Lord's gate. Suddenly her words take on an amused tone. The Demon Lord's gate. You don't have the key. You can't pry it open. I try to shout, but my mouth won't move. I mustn't look back. You will be captured by the Demon Lord's minions. Whoa! I couldn't read that fast. Oh, there we go. Pictures from the Jellyman's report flicker through my brain. My body. Don't look back. I want to look back. I can't pull open my phone. I want to go back. I can't look back. I can't go back. I face towards the thing. I face the future of becoming a Jellyman, while frozen for eternity. I couldn't pull open my phone that entire time. Roused by a melody, I slowly open my eyes. Instead of an ocean of stars, I see the lab's familiar ceiling. Ugh, what a bad dream. It's bright out. What time is it? My phone is ringing. Oh, Jesus! I came like you said, Okabe-kun. You promised to show me the IBN 5100, remember? Are you there? Your windows are open and the lights are on. If you're there, could you open the door? I'm out front. I don't trust this chick. That male demon again. I thought I told her to stop with the spam. I checked the clock. It's 9 a.m. I slept for over 15 hours. I didn't read them all. Are you asleep, ignoring me, maybe? I'm climbing the stairs now. Please reply. Are you pretending to be out? I'm coming to the door. I'm going to knock, but the hallway's dark and scary. I'm afraid something will jump out if I make any noise. Did you go out? Where are you? Are you still in Akihabara? I checked the clock. It's 9 a.m. I slept for over 15 hours. No wonder I feel so lethargic. I'm so nervous about her. I stifle a yawn as I unlock the door. When I open the door, I see Shining Finger, Kiryu Moika, standing there, looking down at her phone. I was asleep. Her expression doesn't change, but she bows her head slightly. I guess that's her way of saying sorry. I guess I can't just leave her standing there. I reluctantly invite her in, then shut the door and collapse back on the sofa. I'm still half asleep. I went to the trouble of inviting her in, but Moika just stands in the corner of the room. You're covered in sweat. I just had a little taste of what it's like to be a particle drifting through space. That was one hell of a nightmare. Maybe I'm more shocked by the truth of CERN's experiments than I thought I was. At any rate, I'm still drowsy. My vision's a little blurry too. I feel like yawning again. I failed to stifle it this time. So you came to see the IBM 5100? Moika nods. Then she starts entering something on her phone. Are you kidding me? We're face to face. Why is she sending me mail? You said I could come look, remember? True, I did say that. But if you're going to visit someone, don't you usually let them know beforehand? I didn't mean to disturb you, but I need to see the IBM 5100. I can show you, but did you have to come so early? Wait, I get it. Your true intention is to do an article on me, isn't it? Like back when we first met and she took a picture of my face without permission. Since I am the infamous mad scientist Hyo in Kyoma, I am quite the delicious topic. In my dealings with dark powers, I've learned secrets that could topple governments. People would love to get their hands on my knowledge. Why do I not trust this chick? I'm so weirded out by her. Of course, that's why I'm being chased by the organization. And that's why I refuse all interviews and photo ops. And now comes this woman aimed to get me while I'm still half asleep. A dirty trick, but effective. But Moika doesn't react to my sharp accusation. Am I wrong about her? Is it okay? Oh, now she's talking. Too bad I don't understand what she means. Is what okay? I don't miss the way Moika quickly scans the room. Please show me the IBM 5100. Fine, but just look. After you look, you leave, okay? I won't sell it or lend it to her no matter what. The machine is critical to our hacking operation against CERN, the enemy. Moika bites her lip, but she soon nods faintly. I open the curtains to the development room. Off to the side is a cardboard box with the IBM 5100 inside. It's in that cardboard box over there. I point to it by jerking my chin. Moika slowly walks up to the cardboard box, takes a breath, and peeks inside. Her eyes instantly light up, and she stares at the machine in fascination. Maybe she's not only a male demon, but also a retro PC maniac? Or maybe she's even a pervert with a retro PC fetish? No way, I don't want to live in the same world as the perverts on that level. After standing at the IBM 5100 for a few moments, Moika starts cheerfully typing out a mail. What an annoying woman. I want to take a picture. No unauthorized photographs. First, show me the camera you're going to use. Unless I place strict restrictions on photography, she might snap my picture while I'm not paying attention. I'm being chased by the organization, so I can't expose my face to the media. Moika stops moving once I give her my instructions. Just place the camera you're going to use on that shelf so I can see it, okay? No funny business. Moika silently places her phone on the shelf, But she doesn't let go. She keeps her hand on it. That's it? You're gonna use your phone camera? Moika nods, still expressionless. I thought she was doing a magazine article, but if she's using her phone, something tells me she's not very good at her job. Oh, God. What if she, like, works for CERN or something? Or what if she's, like... What if she's, like, actually part of, like, some sort of evil organization and she's, like, taking pictures of proof of that we own it? I don't like her. I get, like, this weird, creepy vibe. I don't know if it's because she doesn't talk. Like, I'm fine with most everybody else. Even that suspicious part-time warrior chick is, like... I just think she's, you know, quirky or, like, maybe, like, from another... Like, she might actually be Taitor. I actually think, like, she might be Taitor based on the way she talks. But this chick is, like, giving me, like, weird vibes. And I don't like it. She's pretty, though. But that doesn't stop me from feeling weirded out by her. Or maybe she's so nervous about interviewing me that she forgot her camera. At any rate, I'm starting to feel sorry for her. Alright, you may take as many pictures as you want, but on one condition, no face shots. If you take a picture of me, I'll have no choice but to silence you. I don't want your picture. Oh. Moika starts shooting the IBN 5100. She doesn't even glance at the great Hyo and Kyoma. Heh, she may act like she doesn't care, but I can tell she's waiting for me to lower my guard. She can't deceive these eyes of mine. A picture of me is worth millions to the right people. Given her stalker-like behavior, it seems safe to assume that I am the true focus of her interest, but I won't be exposed so easily. I feel sorry for her, but I can't let the organization find me. I've been on the run for so long that caution has become habit. Leave no trace of where you've been. Stay vigilant around the clock. That's how you stay alive. I keep my guard up, ready to respond with lethal force should she attempt to take my picture. How many pictures does she need? But 5 minutes later, and she's still focused on the IBN 5100. It's like I'm not even in the room. She dares attack my pride? A fearsome opponent indeed. 30 minutes later, Moika is still taking pictures. The period between shutter sounds has lengthened, but she's adjusting her angle for every shot. Her expression is completely serious. What is going on? Like, am I weird for being, like, weirded out by her? Or, like, this isn't normal. Come on, it's a computer, not a supermodel. I watch her work from the lounge as I munch on a breakfast banana. I would have preferred to get something from the convenience store, but I didn't want to leave Moika alone. I know the IBM 5100 is too heavy for her to carry, but still, there's no telling what this fanatic will do if I let her out of my sight. Is she going to, like, call for, like, someone to, like, bust in here and like, take it from me? I don't understand. Like, this is... Ooh, I need to keep playing. Just play, just play. Suddenly I get another mail. What now? I want to borrow the 5100, can I? No! I already said no. See, this is... I don't like this. I direct my answer towards the development room. Besides, that thing weighs a ton. You can't carry it by yourself. It'd be great if you could help me carry it. Wait a minute! Why are you assuming I'll lend it to you? I already said I wouldn't. Really? Really? Oh no, I don't like this. I don't like this. Is she gonna pull out a knife on me? I'm scared. A gun? What is... I don't like this. I hate this. I hate it. No matter what. No matter what. Once again, she does her thing, typing on her phone at high speed. Meanie? Did she really have to send me a one-word mail? What a troublesome woman. Now listen well. The Phantom Retro PC, the IBM 5100, has chosen me, Hyoin Kyoma, as its contractual master. That's the undeniable truth. Not even God can change this decision, for it is the choice of Steins Gate. Besides, I'm only borrowing the IBM 5100's power. When I'm done with it, I'm returning it to its original owner. What now? I'm waiting for it. Just give it to me. Who's the original owner? Tell me. Stop with the mails already! I can't tell you. I swore a blood oath to maintain secrecy and protect the original owner from those who would desire the IBM 5100. I mean, anything could happen. Moika might seduce Luca's dad, for instance, and get him to lend her the IBM 5100, and then I couldn't complain if Moika took it away. I must avoid that situation at all costs. Of course, I don't think Moika can seduce anyone with her personality, and since Luca's dad has a wife and kids, I don't think he'd fall easily either. You can at least tell me where you found it, right? I'm probably just thinking too much. Moika, meanwhile, is staring at the floor in what I assume is defeat. I am not without sympathy for your plight. I formed a contract with the IBM 5100 for my own goals. After I achieve those goals, you can negotiate with the original owner to form a contract of your own. When I return the IBM 5100 to Yanabayashi Shrine, Ragnarok will be over, and the fate of the world will have already been decided. And when Ragnarok is over, whether it ends in victory or defeat, my life as Hyoin Kyoma will be... No, forget what I said. This is no time to be thinking about the future. After all, my future is already... Anyway, where was it? Jeez, I had some good angst going on there. She's just oblivious to the mood. The IBM 5100 was at Yanabayashi Shrine. Just then, I hear the sound of the door opening. Moika twitches. I look into the lounge and see Dara wiping sweat off his brow with the towel as he comes in. Guten Morgen. You sure are early. Ever since university went into summer break, Dara has been coming to the lab in the morning less and less. But then again, he's also been staying up all night more and more. I went to bed early. Woke up at 5 this morning. Man, it's hot. It's not supposed to be this hot in the morning. Okay, and who's this sexy 3D woman? Let me introduce you. This is Shining Finger, Kiryu Moika. Shining Finger? Does her hand glow with an awesome power? No, but she's definitely an Esper. An Esper, that's stupid. Watch your type, you'll see. Well, whatever. Welcome to the lab, Kirishi. Even though Daru bowed his head, Moika doesn't so much as look at him. She's now looking down at her phone. Not that she ever really looked away. Daru turns red. What a magnificent ignore skill! Are you looking down on me because I'm a fat-ass ota? You're a mainstream woman, aren't you? A derogatory term used by otaku to describe women who subscribe to a way of thinking incomprehensible to men. Such women are supposedly influenced by mainstream culture as promoted by women's magazines. Some claim that this phrase is used by men to justify their lack of success with women. Moika, this is my favorite right arm. Super Hakadaru. Moika lowers her chin imperceptibly. Was that supposed to be a bow? Her expression hasn't changed at all. Everything Daru says flows cleanly through one ear and out the other. And she was so eager to meet the Super Haka before. Hey, Okare, did you do something to her? Like what? We were just taking pictures. Oh my god. Pictures, pictures! So you're going to blackmail her and force her to be our sex toy? Stop applying eroge logic to reality. My bad. Daru's jokes aren't helping. Oh right, I thought of some upgrades we could make to the phone wave. Like what? Oh my god, we're just talking about this in front of her? Are you kidding me? You know how it's a huge pain in the ass to send D-mails to the past? Yeah. I want to simplify that process. Oh, and also make it possible to forward from the phone wave's dedicated phone. Forward? What do you mean? Right now, you can only send a D-mail to the phone attached to the phone wave, right? That's right. In yesterday's experiments, my phone was attached to the phone wave, name subject to change the socket, so my inbox got flooded with D-mails. That's pretty inconvenient. If we give the phone wave's dedicated phone a forwarding function, we can use it to send D-mails to any number we want. How long will that upgrade take? 2 or 3 hours? That's if you help me, though. Understood, I'll help. Okay. Daru really is reliable. I walk up to him with my hand raised for a high five. But he completely ignores it, sits on the sofa, and begins eating. Damn it, pay attention, Daru! I slowly lower my hand. Whatever. Once the upgrades are complete, we'll gather the lab mems and begin discussing serious D-mail use. It's time to think about practical applications of sending mail to the past. Another mail. Ah, here we go. You said something about sending emails to the past, didn't you? What does that mean? Tell me. Daru, you idiot. How could you make such a basic mistake? Moika, whose eyes have never once left her phone, is now staring straight at me. I need to talk my way out of this somehow. She may just be a part-timer, but she's a journalist of sorts. If she learns that we've built the world's first time machine, there's no way we'll be able to keep it under wraps. The organization is sure to find out. I can't let that happen. You misheard us. No. Moika shakes her head. I know what I heard. Moika's pretty persistent. I know that because of her male attacks. She won't let me escape so easily. What should I do? In frustration, I put my phone to my ear. It's me. There's a problem. No, not that. Information on number 8 got leaked to a third party. Yeah, I know. I need to do something. Depending on the situation, I may have to silence her. Yeah, I know. We can't let the organization know about this. Steins Gate seems to enjoy sending trouble my way. Don't worry. My seat in hell can wait until Ragnarok is over. Elsai Konguru. I put my phone in my pockets, turned back to Moika. Who is that? It doesn't concern you. Moika looks down and begins typing another mail. Are you FB? What the hell does that mean? Since she didn't include her usual signature, does that mean she was in a hurry? Her expression doesn't change at all. Anyway, I disregard the mail's contents and take one step towards Moika. She makes no attempt to escape. I'm standing between her and the door. What does FB mean? Are you FB? I don't know. I don't know what that means. Kiri Moika, you must swear to protect our secret or die. Choose now. No time to think it over. No alternatives either. You have learned our secret, and now you must pay the price. You'll kill me. Only if you try to go public. Underestimate the insane mad scientist Hyo and Kyoma at your Are you at it again, Okarin? Dur's standing behind me. I turn around in surprise. Kirishi, was it? Okarin's kinda crazy, so it's okay to ignore him when he talks like this. Can't you see what's going on, Super Haka? Imbecile! Because of your careless tongue, she found out that the phone wave name subject to change is a time machine. A time machine. That was pretty careless too. This is awful. Everything that could go wrong has. How do I recover? First, I need to silence Good morning! Okarin, Mayushi wants to warm up some chicken before you start the time travel experiments. I drop to my knees in utter despair. We're finished. It's impossible to talk our way out of this one. Kiryu Moika, I'll tell you everything, and I have a favor to ask.
契約に基づき命じる。漆黒の極限をまといて、我が望み、すなわち破壊の衝動を満たせ。かくして、塵は塵へ、灰は灰へと帰る。
Tremble, right arm of mine, by the covenant I command thee, come forth, hellfire of darkest black, fulfill my desire for ultimate destruction, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. I pull hard with both my arms, tearing the microwave door free with a terrible screech. The screws were loosened, but it sounds like I might have broken something too. Well, whatever. Now I can't warm any more chicken. This isn't a microwave anymore. It's a time machine. That's not fair. Go buy a new microwave, Okudin. I don't have that kind of money. Besides, this was Daru's idea. Removing the microwave door means we don't have to open it every time we want to send a D-mail. Daru is currently reprogramming the microwave so that it won't stop when the door is open. He's already programmed the forwarding feature. Oh. Moika takes a picture with her phone. I cover the lens with my hand. I told you no pictures. In commemoration. Of what? Anyway, no pictures. Moika complies. I registered as lab mem number 5 just a bit earlier. There's a choice between letting her leak word of the time machine or forcing her to join our group. I reluctantly chose the latter. I've gone soft. The old me would have killed her without a second thought. Moika is standing right next to me, but my monologue has no effect. Looks like she wants to ask me something. What is it? Is it really a time machine? Yes, you'll see, but you can't tell anyone, okay? Moika nods. I don't. This is so bad. This is getting out of hand so fast. I'm so nervous. Alright, program complete. We're just letting everybody know. Kurisu, lying on the sofa, looks up from the technical manual she was reading. She got here about 30 minutes ago. I was about to say, when did she get here? Then let's resume the experiments. But won't the manager scold us again? I knew it. Don't worry. Yesterday I made this promise with Mr. Braun. I swear there won't be any more shaking today. In other words, the no shaking promise only applied yesterday. So since today is yesterday's tomorrow, we could shake it all we want. That doesn't settle anything. Why you're so confident is a mystery to me. In other words, Christina, you want me to erase Mr. Braun? No! There are only 2 or 3 types in the box. I'll send you a picture. If you want any, please tell me. I'll bring them over. P.S. I did 10 practice swings. Besides, I don't think a wimp like you stands a chance against him. He's so messily! Unfortunately, it's impossible to experiment without shaking the building. I have no choice but to negotiate with Mr. Braun somehow. The other 4 members look at me in anticipation. Are they planning to sacrifice me?
それがシュタインズゲートの選択か。しかし
Is this the choice of Steins Gate? But how do I... While trying to think of a way to avoid talking to the manager, I wander over to the window and look outside. The street below is mostly empty. A girl is polishing her bike in front of the building. A much younger girl is squatting next to her, watching her work. They're alone. I can only see the backs of their heads from here, but I know who they are.
そこのバイト戦士
Hey you, part-time warrior! When I call out to her, Suzuha looks left and right while wiping the sweat off her brow before looking up here. Sup? The girl beside her also looks up. This cute little girl is Tenoji Nai, Mr. Braun's only daughter. Looks like she came to play with her father today. I've always wondered how it's possible for such a muscular man to spawn such a cute girl. Nai bows her head when we make eye contact. I return the nod and then call out to Suzuha.
そこで何をしている
What are you doing there? Can't you tell? I'm polishing my bicycle.
今日はバイトじゃないのか
Aren't you working today? Of course I am. Why else would I be here? You're polishing your bicycle even though you're at work? I mean, I guess the store barely has any customers. To put it bluntly, was there even a need for a part-timer? What, is she still tinkering with that bike of hers? I can hear Krisu's sour voice from inside the lab. She was there when I came in, glaring at me. Looks like they're still fighting.
おいバイト戦士ミスター・ブラウンはどうしている
Hey, part-time warrior, where's Mr. Braun? Mr. Braun? Who's that?
1階のジャンク屋の店長のことだ
The manager of the junk shop you work at. It's not a junk shop, it's a CRT specialty shop. My assistant's so picky. Junk shop was just a joke to that little... to add a little Hyoin Kyoma spice to the mix. Oh, so that's who you meant. Danny's name isn't Mr. Braun. The little girl diligently corrects us on her father's name. She must not get the joke. The boss is on a service trip. I don't think he'll be back for a while.
何それは本当か
What? Is that true? It's true. I wouldn't be slacking off like this otherwise. No, don't tell the boss I said that, okay? Then let me ride your bicycle. It's a blessing from the gods. I give my gratitude to part-time warrior and shift my attention back inside.
聞いた通りだシュタインズゲートの選択なのだろう
You heard her. This must be the choice of Steins Gate.
ミスター・ブラウンは今不在すなわちそれは実験し放題であることを意味する
Mr. Braun is currently absent. In other words, we can experiment to our heart's content.
結局根本的解決はまた先送りするのか
It doesn't solve the problem, you know.
シュタインズゲートの選択だと言っている
I'm telling you, it's the choice of Steins Gate.
何でもいいからさ、とりあえず電話レンジセカンドエディションバージョン 1.03 を試したいんだけど
Whatever, I want to try out the Phone Wave 2nd edition version 1.03. Second attention verse erosion?
セカンドエディションバージョン 1.03
Second edition, version 1.03. How do we get to 0.03?
そんなやぼったい言い方はよせ。この改良型はヘブンリーメリーゴーラウンド。
Enough of your unsophisticated names. The upgraded version shall be known as Heavenly Merry-Go-Round.
名前なんてどうでもいいだろ。いいから実験を。
The name doesn't matter. Let's just start the experiment. The sound of a camera interrupts our quarrel. Moika has her phone pointed at us. How many times have I told her not to take pictures?
楽しそうだったから。
I'm so suspicious. You looked like you were having fun. Mayuri smiles happily. Daru doesn't react. Kurisu turns away in a huff.
そんなわけない。少なくとも私はこのサークルのノリにうんざりしてただけよ。
Hardly. I'm fed up with these people and their fooling around.
それにしてもこの助手ツンデレである
This assistant is such a tsundere. A girl who's usually often acerbic soon, but becomes affectionate when alone with her romantic interest. However, this definition has been getting more broad recently. Yeah, this isn't really a tsundere moment, though. I think she might actually be one.
誰がツンデレだ。
Who are you calling a tsundere?
おおマキセしてツンデレの意味わかるん
Oh? Makishi, you know what a tsundere means?
知らないわ。
No?
どう見ても知っているな。顔にそう書いてある。
I think you do. It's written all over your face. Kurisu bites her lip. So she is familiar with otaku culture. I wonder how she got that knowledge while living in America.
早く実験を。
Experiment, please. Moika's tired of waiting. She's shown great interest in the time machine ever since we told her the truth. Of course, I made her promise never to write an article about it. I threatened to take her phone away if she breaks her oath. The phone wave name subject to change is ready to send a D-mail whenever we are.
じゃあオカリンの携帯に転送されるように設定するから
I'm setting it up so it forwards to Okarin's phone. Daru types my phone's mail address into the X68000's keyboard. We decided that Mayuri was going to be the one to send the D-mails, so she starts typing on her phone. We set the microwave timer to 60 pound and press start. Even though the door has been removed, the microwave runs like always. The discharge phenomenon occurs, and Mayuri's mail goes through the phone wave, name subject to change his dedicated phone to mine. Toot-doo. Mayushi.
これは
It really... Moika stares at my phone in what I assume is disbelief, even though it's hard to tell given her lack of expression.
どう？これで電話レンジカッコ仮が紛れもなくタイムマシンだと分かっただろう。
What do you think? This proves that the phone wave, name subject to change, is an honest-to-goodness time machine. Moika just keeps staring at my phone. Hey! Part-time warrior's voice comes from outside the window. God, please don't add another person into this mix. It's shaking again, and there's a strange light too. What are you doing up there? I decide to ignore her. Mr. Braun is one thing, but she doesn't scare me at all.
さて、ラボメンの諸君。
Now then, lab mems. I assemble all the lab mems, including Moika, for a meeting.
第73回円卓会議を始めようと思う。
We jumped from 66 to 73. The 73rd round table conference will now come to order.
昨日は第66回だったぞ。間の6回はどこに消えた？
Yesterday was the 66th. Where did the other 6 go? Oh my gosh. I guess I should have read that out loud, huh?
だからクリスティーナは助手止まりなのだ。
What's a roundtable conference? Tell me, Moika. Only anal retentive bastards care about the minor details. That's why you'll never be more than an assistant, Christina.
だから私は助手でもクリスティーナでもないとあれほど。
Like I keep saying, I'm neither your assistant nor Christina. I ignore Chrissy's complaints and proceed.
オペレーションウルド第一段階では D メールが送れること、 D メールの性能について検証した。
In the first stage of Operation Erd, we tested the limits of D-mail technology. We discovered that we can only send up to 36 English characters. God. Erd? Operation Erd? Sounds military.
今日の実験では作戦を第2段階へと進め、この D メールをより実践的に使ってみようと思う。
Today, we advance to the second stage, practical applications of D-mail.
実践的か。朝に届くようにして「おはようオカリン」ってちゃんと見てもらえるようにするんだね。
Practical applications? I'll send one to this morning so I can say, Good morning, Okudin.
そんなわけがあるか。そんなものはチラシの裏にでも書いておけ。
Like the hell you will. Write that on the back of a leaflet or something.
チラシの裏じゃオカリンに届かないよ。
But if it's on the back of a leaflet, you won't get it.
俺が言っている実践的というのはすなわち
Oh my god. Mayuri sure is funny. When I say practical applications, what I mean is, I take a short pause to look at all four members, then I lower my
過
voice.
去を変えられるかどうかだ。
Changing the past. Shock ripples through the room.
ちょっと待って、そんなの危険すぎる。あんた神にでもなったつもり？
Change the past. I want to try. Now hold on. It's too dangerous. Are you trying to play God?
おや助手よ、何が危険だというのだ。
Oh, what's so dangerous about it?
タイムパラドックスよ。もしも仮にパラドックスが発生した瞬間に世界が吹き飛んだら、あんたどうするつもり？
Let's say you create a time paradox and blow up the world. What do you plan to do then?
その時は俺もお前も死んでいるだろう。
Well, I guess we'd be dead.
そんな無責任な考えで過去を変えようなんてふざけてるの？
You're going to change the past so recklessly? Are you kidding me?
まさかあんた本気で世界に混沌をどうたらとかを実行に移そうとしてるんじゃないでしょうね。
Don't tell me you're not seriously trying to bring chaos to the world or whatever, are you?
いやいや、それはないわ。マキセシ、オカリンの言うことはもっと適当に受け流しておけ。
Chaos? What's this about chaos? Are you a bad guy, Okabe-kun? Nah, he's all talk. It's fine to ignore him, Makishi.
そう？
Really?
大丈夫だよ。オカリンはね、本当はとってもいい人なんだから。
Don't worry, Okudin's actually a very nice person. You'll see.
俺に対する評価など聞いてはいないが、クリスティーナの疑問には答えておこう。
I disagree. You won't lend me the IBN 5100, meanie. I don't remember asking for an appraisal, but I'll answer Christina's question.
確かに俺の野望は世界に混沌をもたらすことだ。しかし、それを実行に移すにはあまりにも準備が足りなさすぎる。
My dream is to plunge the world into chaos. However, it is still far too early to bring that dream to fruition.
ましてや、18文字しか送れないメールではできることなどほとんどないだろう。
We can only send 36-byte emails. That's not enough for my purposes.
故に今回は俺の野望、プロジェクトカオティックについてはひとまず置いておく。
Therefore, I shall set my ambition, Project Chaotic, aside for now.
プロジェクトカオティック
Project Chaotic.
思いつき？
Did you just come up with that?
マキセシ正解。
Correct, Makishi!
イエス。
たった今思いついてとりあえず行ってみたっていうオチかと。 オカリンっていつもそうなんだよな。
Okerden just says the first thing that comes to mind. He's always like that.
俺を分析するなダル。あとそこの助手、正解したかのようなガッツポーズはよせ。俺をバカにしてるのか。
Okabe-kun's funny too. Don't analyze me, Daru, and you, assistant, stop that fist pumping. You're making fun of me?
ねえねえ、それじゃあ実践的な使い方ってどんな使い方なのかな。
So what are we going to do?
過去を変える具体的内容について詳しく。
Yeah, how do you want to change the past anyway?
まずこれはあくまで検証実験だということを忘れるな。過去を変えられるかどうかを確かめられればそれでいいのだから、変える事象は些細なことで問題ない。
First of all, the purpose of this experiment is to verify whether or not we can actually change the past, so it doesn't matter how trivial the change is.
岡部、あんたバタフライ効果って知ってる？
Have you ever heard of the butterfly effect?
もちろん
Of course. I've never heard of the butterfly effect. Everyone's so smart. I can't follow the conversation. I don't believe you. I don't trust you. I do not want to listen to you.
風が吹けば桶屋が儲かるってやつ。
Yeah, it's like that saying, when the wind blows, the bucket maker gains. I've never heard of that saying.
あ、いや、それは同じ意味のようだけど違うような。
I know that it's based off of, like, I shouldn't say it's based off of a movie. I know that there was a movie called The Butterfly Effect, and the whole idea is, like, you know, like, let's say you squash a butterfly, but squashing that butterfly or whatever leads to, like, something else, which led to something else, which led to something else, and ultimately that leads to, like, the world being destroyed or something like that. So it's, like, something that seems so insignificant has, like, a large ripple effect.
北京で蝶が羽ばたくとニューヨークで嵐が起きるだろ。
Okay, something like that, I guess. I've never seen the movie. I don't know anything about it. I just know that it was like one tiny insignificant thing makes a giant something. A butterfly flaps its wings in Beijing and a storm happens in New York, right?
そうそう、それカウス理論の一つ。
Yeah, that. Part of chaos theory. The theory that even if something can be expressed with a simple formula, it is hard to perfectly predict its outcome. However, this doesn't mean that the result is random. It just means that the slightest variation in initial conditions can cause a wildly diverging outcome. This theory only applies to long-term predictions.
つまりあんたの言う些細なことでも意図的に変えれば未来に重大な影響を及ぼすかもしれない。
Basically, any change, no matter how small, can have a significant effect on the future.
その責任をどう取るつもり？
How do you plan to take responsibility for that?
タイターはこう言っていた。世界は多世界解釈で成り立っていると。
Taitor said that many worlds interpretation holds true.
だから過去を変えてもいいって？あんなうさんくさい自称タイムトラベラーの妄想を信じるの？
And that makes it okay to change the past? You're going to believe that self-proclaimed time traveler's delusions? Like something out of a book. Many worlds. You mean there are more worlds just like this one? I don't believe it. I'll tell you this much. If time travel does exist, then the multi-world theory has to hold true, because we would have seen evidence today that time travel has happened at some point. Even like a tiny little remnant of it, and there is absolutely nothing, which means that basically either time travel is completely impossible or many worlds must hold true and we aren't being interacted with by time travel. So good news, everyone. We are part of the world that is the I guess the original world.
妄想だと証明できるのか？
Can you prove their delusions?
妄想をよりどころにして行動した結果、取り返しのつかないことになったらどうするのかって言ってる。
I'm asking what you're going to do if there are. How are you going to deal with the consequences? Carissa and I glare at each other. I don't think this argument is going anywhere. Of course not. For some reason, I always end up getting emotional whenever I argue with this impertinent assistant of mine. Such weakness is unbefitting of an insane mad scientist. I need to calm down.
クリスティーナよ。お前は以前こう言っていたな。
Christina, you said this before, did you not?
仮説を積み上げて理論が観測されたとき、それは本物になる。そうやって現代物理学は宇宙のすべての真実を理解すると。
When hypotheses pile up and the theories are verified, they become reality. That is how modern physics comes to understand the truth of the universe.
矛盾しているぞ。
You're contradicting yourself.
いいえ、してない。
No, I'm not.
この電話レンジの原理にはまだ仮説すら構築されていない。
We don't even have a hypothesis for how the phone wave works.
今の私たちは手探り状態と言える。こんな状態で過去を変えてみようなんてリスクが大きすぎる。
You're just fumbling around in the dark here. There's still too many risks to try changing the past.
せめてもうちょっと調べてからにすべき。
You should wait until we know more. Oh, so she's not unconditionally opposed?
実は試してみたくてうずうずしているのではないかな。
You're actually itching to try it out, aren't you?
そんなこと。
Well... Carissa quickly looks away.
そもそも助手よ。お前は電話レンジカッコ仮はタイムマシンではないと思いたがっていたのではなかったかな。
Besides, didn't you want to prove that the phone wave named subject to change is in a time
タイ
machine?
ムマシンでないなら過去を変えることなどできない。それが証明できるかもしれないのになぜ否定する？
If it's not a time machine, then it can't change the past. You can prove yourself right, so why are you against it?
うるさいな。
Oh, shut up.
それにタイムパラドックスのことを言うならセルンはどうだ？
And if you're going to talk about the time paradoxes, then what about CERN?
奴らはすでに100人以上の人間を過去に送り込んでいる。
CERN? Did you say
タイム
CERN?
パラドックスの一つや二つ
Oh, here we
起きて
go.
いても不思議ではない。
They've already sent more than 100 people to the past. Surely a few paradoxes have happened by now.
あんな非人道的な実験をしてる連中と同じレベルまで落ちるつもり？
So you want to stoop to the same level as those guys, as the guys that did those inhumane
人
experiments?
体実験などしないしできないのだから安心しろ。
We're not doing human testing or anything, so relax.
ねえね
Suddenly, Mayuri raises her hand. She was staring blankly at us the whole time, so I'm a bit surprised.
え、おかりんおかりん。マユシーはよくわかんないんだけど、過去を変えるって何をどう変えるの？
Okay then. Mayushi really doesn't get it, but what are you going to change? I mean, you could do something as simple as, like, I see that there's a clock by Mayushi's head. You could write, change clock to, and then change it to, like, a different hour, and then, like, deal with whatever consequence of, like, those hours being off or whatever. Or hide something lying in the room. Okay. Okay, I already read that. Finally, some constructive conversation.
では答えよう。俺がこの作戦において何をしたいかというと、
My goal for this operation is simple. We, my friends,
宝くじを当てるのだ。
are going to win the lottery. Oh, whoa. Whoa. Everyone except for Moika stares at me open-mouthed.
僕は賛成。金があれば PC パーツ買えるし、メイクインにも行きまくれるじゃん。むしろ試さない方がおかしいっしょ。
Holy smokes. That is way better than my idea. I was thinking like something that would be non-impactful. I'm for it. If we win the lottery, I could buy all the computer parts I want and go to May Queen for every meal of the day. We'd be stupid not to try it. That's my super hacka.
元気なあおかり。
Money, Okarin, that makes my Yushi sad.
もっとね、世界が平和になる方法とかを考えるべきじゃないかな。
We should do something that will bring peace to the world.
例えばね、世界中のすべての人が
Oh my god.
クッションを持っているようにするとか。
Like, what if we give everybody in the whole wide world an Upa cushion?
世界が平和にだと。なんだその偽善は。
Look at Krista's face. See what she knows that my Yushi's idea is bad. Peace, you say. Don't be ridiculous.
俺を誰だと思っている。狂気のマッドサイエンティスト。
I am the mad scientist Hyoen Kyo.
岡部、志が低すぎ。
And here I thought you had ambition. I'm surrounded by idealists.
そもそも趣旨を履き違えるな。
Don't get me wrong.
世界平和だとか志など知ったことではない。これは過去を変えられるかどうかを確かめる実験なのだ。
This isn't about world peace, and it isn't about ambition. It's about discovering whether or not we can change the past.
最もわかりやすいのは宝くじを当てられるか当てられないかだろう。
The easiest way to do that is see if we can win the lottery, right?
でも最大の目的はお金だろ。
But your primary goal is the money, isn't it?
金を手に入れればこんなオンボロビルからもおさらばだ。大ビルか UPX に事務所を構えている。
See, I'm so there. I never would have thought of the lottery. That's like, duh. That's the thing that everybody would think of, right? And I'm just like, let's just change a clock in the room. I'm an idiot. With that kind of money, I could say goodbye to this rickety old building. I could get an office in Daibiru or UPX.
ほら、やっぱり。
See, just like I thought.
綺麗事ではないのだよ。事務所を移れば開花のムキムキ店長の影に怯えず実験もやり放題。金があれば未来ガジェットに使える研究費も確保できる。
I won't whitewash it. If we moved, we could experiment as much as we want without fear of Mr. Braun. If we had money, we could build the future gadgets of our dreams.
それに例えば100万円あればマユリの大好きなバナナはトラックの荷台が山盛りになるほど買えるのだぞ。
And of course, we could buy a truckload of Mayuri's favorite bananas. A truckload?
まゆりさん、このゴーツくばりに惑わされないで。
No, Mayuri-san, don't let him tempt you.
黙れセレブセブンティーン。
Should it, Celeb 17?
セレンディピティ？
Serendipity?
セレブセブンティーン。
Celeb 17?
何よそ
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
親の金でホテル住まいをしている分際で人のことをゴーツくばりなどと言うな。
You live in a hotel off your parents' money. You could never understand the plight of poor students like us. Kurisu puts on a sulky expression. I'm 18 now, she protests, but I ignore her. It doesn't matter if she's 18. Celeb 17 sounds better.
れ。萌香さん、あなたはどう思いますか？
What do you think, Moika-san? No reaction from Moika.
あの、
Heh, whatever my assistant was trying, it didn't work. I have no idea what Moika is thinking, but I'll treat her lack of opposition as approval.
不満があるならば代案を出すがいい。過去が変わったと分かりやすく認識できる些細な事象だ。何かあるか？
If you're going to complain, then suggest an alternative. A change to the past that would be both trivial and easy to understand. Got anything?
私が今泊まっているホテルを変えてみる。
Let's try changing the hotel I'm staying at. Chris's voice lacks conviction.
俺たちには 全く無関係な話だ。セレブ17は品川だろうがウグイス谷だろうがどこへでも好きに移ればいい。
How are we supposed to know the difference? If you want to stay at Uguisudani, do it on your own. That should be easy for a celeb 17 like you.
そんな言い方しなくてもいいだろ。
Do you have to say it like that?
っていうか、なぜにウグイスだに？
Anyway, why Uguisudani?
あそこにはラブホ街が。
Because that's where all the love hotels are.
そういうくだらないこと言ってるとロボトミー手術してあんたの前頭葉をかき出すぞ。
One more word out of you and I excise your frontal lobe with a rusty scalpel. Holy crap, a lobotomy? That's mad scientist territory. A surgical brain treatment for mental disorders. A small hole is made in the skull and the frontal lobe is severed with a long scalpel. There are cases where this technique has cured mental disorders. However, to earn the inventor enough to earn the inventor a Nobel Prize. However, this technique also caused serious side effects including loss of humanity. By the 1970s, many countries had banned the process.
じゃあいつも買ってるジューシー唐揚げナンバーワンを若鶏一口唐揚げに変えてみるとかかな。
Then how about we change my fried chicken to a different brand?
前よりは一生唐揚げをむさぼっていろ。
Nobody cares what brand of chicken you eat. Aww. Silence descends upon us. Kurisu and Mayuri are still thinking, but I doubt they'll come up with anything good. As for Moika, I can't tell what she's thinking or if she's even thinking at all. She's just staring at her phone, motionless. She's not even typing for a change. Daru has already declared his support for me. Now he's browsing Moe news sites as if the whole thing doesn't concern him.
結局、タイムマシンを前にしても思いつくことはそれほどないということだ。
Alright.
お前たちの想像力も実に大したことがないな。
Even with a time machine before you all, this is all you can think of. You guys sure lack imagination. I think this is a good place to stop. We are over an hour with this episode, and I didn't see a good cutoff point, but maybe like whatever's about to happen now might be something quite different. So I'm going to go ahead and save right here, and I will begin recording the next episode soon, and you guys will see it as soon as possible. So I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye!